never interfere in the corporations. Yes?
Responsible for making sure that fair trade is actually happening.
Sorry?
Who is responsible, or is there an organization or institution that is responsible for making sure that fair trade is actually happening?
As far as we know, there is, let's say, communication between our coffee union and the organization abroad. For us here, we are organized in cooperatives. Let's say in our community we have 4 cooperatives and a joint venture which supervises all 4 corporations. That's our end. All we get feedback is from our coffee union, KNCU. So it's communication between KNCU and Fairtrade organization.
What about the Tanzanian Tourist Board? Does the government do anything in that?
More what, please?
The tourist board, does the government help in funding it or anything like that?
The tourist board? Yeah, Tanzania Tourist Board is a government organization, and it makes sure that all tourism made in Tanzania follows the regulations of the government through the Tanzania Tourist Board. So they always come to make sure that we go with the regulations of the government.
But it does not help the farmers? Does it help the farmers or it's just for the government?
The TTB?
Does it help the farmers? Yeah.
The tourist board is concerned with tourism as a general. What help it does is following the regulations that we as Kilimanjaro, for example, the collection we receive here, there is a part going to the community development. They make sure that it is done. So there is always following up of the TTB, the all tourism centers in the country. Make sure that is done.
So are you saying that the revenue that the government collects from your tourism goes back into the community?
Yeah.
The tax that the government takes from the 18% tax that they take from
As Kiliman, for example, we must pay revenue to the government, and we have a certificate. And not only to the revenue, but there is also some bodies, like say they call Tanzania Foods and to make sure that what we supply to the tourists here is safe and under regulations. So we are always being checked to make sure that that is done.
Are there any challenges you face in the fair trade?
I will talk like a farmer. Yeah, that is, we as local farmers actually depend on the union to tell us we have so much from the fair trade, and this will do that and that. So that's a challenge that we cannot sit down and decide that we want the part of fair trade premium to come to our cooperatives. That is the policy of the coffee union.
And also, as a farmer,
Yeah.
what challenges do you face? Like now with the weather changing so much, what kind of challenges do you face?
There is a lot. Let me answer this first. Challenges we face according to the world
Weather patterns and
like a change of climate. Yeah, yes, we have been encountering changes. The seasons for rain normally did go with seasons of coffee. So flowering, we need some sunshine before the coffee flowers. Sometimes we get rain instead of sunshine, and when you needed rain, it is sun again. So some seasons we find we have very little coffee, which it goes with the climate. Yeah.
And how do you adapt to these changes?
It's difficult. It's quite difficult. What we know now is that the species of coffee we have got now is adjusting itself according to the weather change.